out. It's just fine. As you're coming in, just say hello. I'm so tired and burnt out that I can't even talk right. So you're just going to enjoy me sounding out of this world probably the whole time. That's just fine. Oh, I do have to at some point get rid of one little spot here. I missed one little tiny patch. Where's that? I'm going to take care of it right now while I have the camera up. Holy mother of God. Where is it? Holy, yes. Come on. I almost got it. Where'd it go? I just don't know where it's at. I don't know. That's right. I'll just have to shave the rest of it later. Besides, I can't get to my body. I can only do my face right now. Let's just see how socially inappropriate I can be while people still appreciate it. I don't know. But we'll find out. Can you believe that this face has seen prison? This face right here has seen the inside of a prison cell. Can you believe that? Because I can't believe it. What I can believe is that I am so blessed and lucky that I didn't have to see it for long, and I didn't have to see it in the state of California. And I didn't have to go back to do anything again. Well, they tried, but I took care of that. And I'm doing good. Doing real good. Good morning. Good morning, Hollywood. Good morning. Very excited to be here. I'll tell you what. You're coming with me. And we are going to go buy some meat. I'm going to buy me some fresh meat. It's going to be a long walk, but we're going to get there. And I'm thinking either New York strip or maybe a nice little sirloin, something like that. And what I'll do is I'll get one slab of meat and I'll eat it. And then I'm not hungry the rest of the day. So it makes sure, I'm able to save my money throughout the month, but also eat what I want to eat. God bless America. God, I love this country, man. I can't even tell you how much I love this country. And one day, I won't just be a block away appreciating the view. Before you know it, I'll be there myself. Yes, I am the guy who walks the Walk of Fame nonstop. And I usually have this giant ass beard. And I just got rid of it and I'm getting all the looks and I'm loving it. Won't last long. I bet it'll last 2 or 3 days and then move on to the next one. But you know what? That's okay. For now, I get to be the pretty one. Oh, there it is. I knew there was something in there. Got it. Okay. Yeah, still me. Sorry. Even with a shaven face, I'm still me. So, get used to it. Dun, 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 dun. Gotta run for that bus. Cheese and pineapple, welcome to the broadcast. Hey, if you're one of my regulars, just say hello. Let me know you're here. We're going grocery shopping. Alright, take you guys grocery shopping. And I'm not really going to buy much. I'm just going to get something. I'm just going to get a piece of meat. I'm going to take a seat and continue to beat the heat. I'm thinking we might not have a whole lot of heat today. The sun's not really out. So, I don't know if it's going to warm up and the fog is going to go away. But for now, it's not. So for now, we're just kind of dealing with what we got. Get the fuck out of here. Alright. Both of you. Alright. See, most people, when they tell someone to get the fuck out of town, they say it under their breath or they say it with their mind. I look somebody dead in the face and say, get the fuck out of here. Because I honestly don't deal with it. You guys want me to choose who's sticking around town and who's not? Sure, no problem. But I'm going to do it my way. And I am a vocal person. If I don't like somebody and I know that most people around don't want them here, don't worry. I'll open my mouth. You want to live like we're in the 80s? I'll live like we're in the 80s. I got a big mouth. I know how to use it. So no problem. I got you. Oh, fuck. I'm coming. All right, guys. So we're going to go all the way to probably Ralph's, I'm thinking. Because Target, I like Target, but I'm mad at Target right now. We're in the hate part of our love-hate relationship. Just not getting along. And we'll make sweet love later on. But for now, we're just taking a break. Sir. No. If I wanted to give you something, I would have offered, or I would have answered you the first time. Now you know for next time. The answer is going to be no next time, too. Okay.
So, I think the 20,000 is still high. He's just ready to say that.
I always hate it when people that try to pretend to be homeless, who have money, try to talk to me as though I don't know they already got money. They're like, bro, can you spare $1? I'm like, dude, I know that you have like 15 grand in the bank of drug money. Please fuck off. I don't want to give you $1 because I know how you got your money. And I give you $1 and then you come back to me asking for another one. And before you know it, it's a problem. So I learned just to say no, to be rude when you have to, and move on with your day. The kindest thing you could do is turn them down because they're not going to get any better unless you start telling them no. That's just the truth. I just can't wait to be off the street so I don't have to deal with fucking the psychopaths that are always asking me for shit. It's so annoying. Swear to God, never stops. If you can't notice my irritation, I'm not acting like my normal self. I'm normally a pretty nice guy. I'm just so fed up with it, and I'm tired. So. But see, that one scumbag ruined my whole broadcast. And it just pisses me off so bad. All it takes is one piece of shit to ruin the whole broadcast, and then I got to start everything all over, or at least force someone else to, which is what I do nowadays. I find a volunteer who's willing to deal with their shit elsewhere, and so then they usually just leave town. But yeah. I just found another one of my cousin's cousins. You can almost see, you can look at somebody and just know if they're related to somebody if you're smart enough and you know how to do it. And I'm actually finding like distant cousins in town, people that I'm distantly related to, and mostly because they look almost identical to some of the cousins I have back east. And then some of those cousins had moved from here over to there, so it's even more probable and more obvious, and it's kind of cool just to like be able to pick them out, you know. I have a really, 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 really big family. It's like ridiculous. And I was raised with like 9 siblings. So, you know, pretty much raised most of them. You know the drill. Obviously not the ones that were older than me, but the, what do you call it? We had a lot of fosters that we brought in, and I was always expected to babysit. It was fantastic. They were good kids. Didn't get to keep any of them, but, you know, they were good kids. Did I save the blanket? I did. It was actually somebody who was like super high on drugs that gave me this blanket. I normally don't even talk to them, but I thought a guy had an extra blanket, and I was like, well, fuck it. So I asked him, I go, dude, you got an extra blanket? And he's like, yes, I do. And he gave it to me. And I go, okay, how much do you want for it? He goes, you can just take it and pay it forward. I go, okay, not a problem. And so I'm paying it forward to myself by keeping it instead of getting rid of it. And now, the longer I keep it, the more it's worth. And then eventually, I'll just throw it in the trash. And so, I'm very thankful to have removed a very nice blanket from a community of people that doesn't appreciate it anyway. They already know that I'm joking. That's what, like, I do. There are some people out there that have as dry humor as I do and have the thickest of skins. And I got a pretty darn thick skin. So I like to play around with it from time to time. So they're filming something up here. I don't know what it is. Something with a Mario Lopez lookalike. But I don't know. Maybe like people walking through are actually like part of it or something. I'm going around this time. In a second. I don't want to like get my stuff on there. They would not like that. Okay, they would love that, but I ain't doing it for free. Not doing shit for free. That's for sure. Yeah, so I guess my next move is just to keep getting meals every day, like actually go and buy stuff. And then I'll get cash back each time I buy stuff. And then when I build up enough cash back, then I'll go and I'll get myself I'll get like a bigger backpack that I could put the blanket on. Because I don't really need it, you know, but I want it. I don't want a bigger backpack. I like the size I got. It's nice and small and it's very like portable. But having the blanket is kind of like, to carry it around, I can't just carry it like this, you know. I guess I could. I mean, I could. It's not that bad. But I'm probably going to go to the dry cleaner and have it taken care of at the dry cleaner because, you know, it smells absolutely putrid. But I tell you, it did keep me warm, that's for sure. Because I could grab a scooter and check out the rest of LA. I could. I just don't really feel like it. You know, I have my stomping ground. I have the area that I'm used to and that I'm comfortable with. And like I said, I don't really go beyond Gower and I don't go beyond La Brea. That's just my own rules. I'll go down to Sunset every now and again. I'll go up to the Hollywood Bowl or up to the hills at maximum. But beyond that, I don't really like to travel too far. And that's just, I was raised in a farm town. You know, our town was like 5 miles wide. And so being out here, I adapted to the environment quite quickly. And surprisingly, I'm good at living here. I do pretty good here. But I just don't like to travel too far because there's already a lot of people just on these couple of blocks, you know? So, when I got it, the card, set up a pin so I could use it. Yeah, I got it all set up. And I figured out what was wrong with it. It was me. I think I was just using the wrong pin. So I'm good now. I have certain pins that I'll use. And I was using my one pin and it wasn't working. And then I realized that whenever I use it for credit in the store, they don't expect me to put the pin in. So I don't put the pin in and then I don't have to. But when I use it at the ATM, they expect me to put the pin in. And I keep forgetting it. So I'm good. Kenzie, welcome to broadcast. And I will tell you, if the industry tries flipping this on me and playing that game where they make you be somebody's doppelganger for being in public and they make somebody else famous, I swear to God I'm going to murder the person they make famous. If they look like me, I'm not even kidding you. I'm not joking. Mark my words. If the person that looks like me that gets famous, if that ever happens, looks like and they look like me, you can put me in the investigation because I swear to God I'm going to take their life. I have worked for 10 years, more than 10 years, to get this shit on track for myself. And if some dumb motherfucker tries stepping into my shoes, I'm strangling him in his own bed. I'm not even kidding you. No joke, no word of lie. This is a serious business. It's a very serious industry, and I don't take it lightly. Do not ever try to replace me. Don't do it, because I will. You too. Just ignore him. Just trying to start fights, man. Ain't worth it. I am.
Let me see. Oh, your cell phone. Hello, guys. Like just far back.
You don't want to be in it. You don't want to be in it. People on the broadcast right now are like going nuts. I don't know.
Yeah.
Hey, can I get free race?
No. William, welcome to Bigo. Don't make me beat you up on broadcast. I'll make the Hollywood Partnership watch. And then you'll probably arrest me, but that's okay. Have a good night. You like that? He got that. Have a good. I was trying to shake the homeless guy. Give me a second. Shit on broadcast, Disney could be listening. That's fine. I honestly don't care. Trust me, I'll still get hired. If anything, you chalk it up to acting. It really is that easy. People are, it's not that easy. You just be like, I was acting. And then good morning. Oh my gosh, she's so pretty. I'll be like, I'll say that, and then that's about all I got to do. For real, that's about all it takes. So that's the reality, is I am acting. I mean, for the most part, I'm not obviously serious about that. I'm not too worried about somebody taking my place. I'm pretty good at keeping ahead of things. So. Oh. Thanks for the hearts. Yeah, so I'm starting to catch all the people that are siphoning from my broadcast. So it's like when you get people that just kind of hang on to you and weigh you down, and I'm learning how to shake them in real life and online. And there's some nasty ass motherfuckers, dude. Like for real. Like it took me a long time to like accept it and recognize it, but it's like when you really think about it, I'm over here doing my thing, and you got people that are like expecting me to just like give them shit or involve them in shit that I do. And I'm like, well, who the fuck are you? You know, when was this rule made that you are so special that all of a sudden you think you got something to do with my life? You know, I'm not about it. Go away. All right. So that's that. Excuse me. And I'll tell you, some of these security guards at Netflix are going to get fired if they keep giving me these looks. I'm not liking it.
What happened to the guy?
She's pretty. That's what they're doing. The partnership's starting to hire more and more attractive people. Women and men. They're good looking. They used to be ugly like me. Now they're good looking. I kind of want to get Starbucks. Mostly because I'm getting the notification. Got it. See, but if I go to get no, there's so many people in there. You know what though? Fuck this Starbucks for. Oh my god, I can't tell you how much they suck. I can't even begin to tell you how rude and disrespectful the people at this Starbucks are, and what I wouldn't give to go into that Starbucks right now, and for the amount of money I've spent in there too. It's disgusting, and for how they still treat me, regardless, just because of my situation. I would fucking love to go in there and just be on live stream and scan my code, do all that, buy the coffee, and then turn around and just sit there and let my live stream run and see what happens. Oh, if I wasn't at home, man, I'd already be doing it. I swear to God, I'd already be doing it. They're lucky. They're lucky that they're in Hollywood. Or I'd be fucking with them right now. I prefer the one, my God. I prefer the one, where is it? Down on Sunset. So we got two. Where is I supposed to go? Am I still going the right way? Yes, I'm still going the right way. We have two Starbucks, okay, like right here in Hollywood that I frequent or that I know of. And we have the one, so it's the one that's down here. Okay, and it's like a block from the Foot Locker, and then you have the what do you call it? That surprised me. You got the Foot Locker, and you go down the road to the Starbucks here, and that's the one where people are like super rude and like pretend nice to you. And then there's one on Sunset, and the one on Sunset, the people are so nice and so kind. And I love going to that one. I rarely ever go there because like I feel bad just like bothering them, because when I go to a business, I'll like go, if they have seats, like I'll go and I'll sit there for like an hour or two, and I would do something like that no matter what. But so I don't, and I also don't like being in there alone. So like if I go somewhere, I don't like being alone. So usually I just pass through, you know. So I'll go to the Starbucks where they don't like me, and I'll buy something from them when they don't even want me to be there, and then I'll just leave. You know, because I go for the coffee. You know, I don't go for the company. Now, if it gets good enough that I get to go for the company, oh, and then I might hang around for a while. I might go a little more often, but for now, you know, I'm just doing my own thing. I think the phrase is, when it comes to me in Starbucks, is that you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him drink. I'm not much of a drinker. But I do see a jacket, and I don't give a fuck what people think. So I'm going to take a look and see if this jacket is clean. And if it is, it's mine. Has it got puke on it? You bet your ass it's got some sort of shit on it. Guys, I used to do it. Now, off camera, I'm not going to lie to you. When I first moved to Hollywood, I used to pick shit off the ground all the time. I didn't care what anybody thought. It didn't matter. It was survival. But now, I can still do what I want, right? Well, I'll tell you, this is actually a pretty nice looking jacket. I can pick it up and take it to the dry cleaner. It cost me 10, 15 bucks, and I can get this jacket clean. And it's like brand new. And this is a $450 jacket. Yep. This is a very expensive jacket. And it's just fucking sitting on the ground, waiting for somebody to grab it. And now it's mine. And they'll be like, you took something that ain't yours. I'm like, bro, this is America. Everything we have came from somewhere else, or when we starved the Native Americans. So like one way or the other, everything isn't ours, you know? She goes, he's AI. I am not, listen, I am real, okay? I may not seem like I'm real, but I swear to you, I am real. Like, I have people looking at me right now, say, see, I exist in real life. Okay, I'm here. I'm not fake. $5 to wash and dry, unless it's only dry clean. Yeah, but I mean, I'm more of a dry clean type of guy, especially if I find it on the street. I'm not gonna fucking just wash it. I'll have it dry clean, you know, because you never know, especially with people out here. So. Man, everybody today, I don't know, maybe just the reward for enduring a bad day yesterday is like I'm seeing all these really attractive people today. I'm very happy. Makes sense, yeah. Getting rid of this beard made all the difference. You guys saw how long the beard got, didn't you? Well, now I'm not growing it back out. That's for sure. And I am fighting every temptation here store. I so badly want to buy myself like a shake from Ghirardelli. But I'm really fighting doing it, you know? I'm going to try putting this jacket on. I might. Just give me a second. Oh, man. Shirt doesn't match whatsoever, but fine. This is way too tight. I'm so done wearing it. Okay, I'm here. So I threw this jacket on. Actually, it doesn't look half bad. It's a little tight. It's a little tight. But it looks pretty good. It does actually look pretty good. It just doesn't close like all the way. My muscle, my So I was thinking, maybe I go into Wahlburgers, right? And I get myself well, just like a soda, right? And they have like refillable cups. And I could just go and get as much soda as I want. I feel like they might give me a problem about it, but they might not. There's a possibility that they may not. That's not that bad. That's pretty bad. Don't want any of that. Okay. Let's make sure there's no drugs in the pockets. That should be good. Alright. Where was I? Cologne. That's right. That's the next step. This motherfucker doesn't stink, but I want it to smell good. Just. So, do you see these chicks? Are you noticing these chicks that are like trying to find a way to be bothering me? I wish they would just say hello instead of being so weird about it. You know? Like, I don't understand it. Like, he wouldn't be at that like mid-stage level where they come to say hello and they're like, they gotta be weird about it. Cause you don't have to be weird. I'm not weird. You don't gotta be weird. Is that like a white eyebrow? I think that is a white eyebrow. Hair. Anyway. So I'm using a step tracker. Okay, I'm using like 6 or 7 different step trackers. And they all collect money. So essentially, I'm using all these different apps that as I walk around the boulevard, I'm making money. So in a day, I do anywhere from 80,000 to 120,000 steps. And that's in a circle from La Brea down to Gower. And I just go and I go and I go and I go. And now I'm making money with it from 5 or 6 different apps because they track my steps and they give me money for tracking my steps. Pretty cool. So, that reminds me, time to head down the road. I'm really hoping, so I had this one friend that owns property up in the hills, and he has, I guess his friend owns these apartment buildings down here. And I was doing some landscape work with him down in Beverly Hills. And I haven't seen him in a while. And I'm hoping if I go around his stomping ground, I might run into him. Because he gave me his phone number, but I'm not going to lie to you, I lost it. But I'm hoping I can find his number. Or at least find him. And I can get working with him again. Because it was fun working with him. We'd go down, like the one house that we worked on, it used to belong to Jennifer Lopez. And I mean, like, how cool is that? You know, just to have worked on that house it was ridiculous. It was just so cool. Because, like, it's the celebrity homes you hear about, you know? But I went and I did that with him. And we were helping this guy clean his pool and clean his porch. And he was, like, installing a garden and stuff like that. Like, we were cultivating the garden. And it was a lot of fun. But, you know, I just don't know where he's at now. I haven't seen him in a while. Thanks for the fire. But I figure if I go down this way, I might run into him. Because this is one of the roads I usually see him taking. But we'll see. And I feel horrible. I feel so bad. I genuinely don't remember his name. I don't even remember the guy's name. But I do remember... You go ahead. All right, thank you. I do remember him, you know, what do you call it, taking me places, and we go, he used to take me to El Pollo Loco. That was always fun. And he, like, knew all the staff, and it was just cool. Sorry, it's got, like, super quiet. Oh, that's just the road I'm on. It's, like, super quiet. They're very, very quiet on this road. And something really cool about living out here, something super convenient, is that you can pick clothes off the street, take them to the dry cleaner, get them clean. You put them in a bag, obviously. Then you take them to the dry cleaner. And after they're clean, you got brand new clothes. And people leave stuff on it. Like, literally, this jacket, I kid you not, it's a $450 jacket. I found it on the side of the road. Unoccupied, just laying on the ground. So... When you live in LA, you do not go short of food or clothing. Ever. As long as you know where and how to look. And if you're cheap like me and you don't like spending money, people say, man, how do you got so much money? Dude, I got the cash that I have because I don't spend money. Like, I literally don't spend it. They're like, oh, that's gross. You grabbing clothes off the side of the road. Well, I take care of them first. You know? Like, I don't do it the gross way. Where's it going? Okay, I got a couple of blocks left. Dr. Litter, welcome to the broadcast. And thanks for the fire. We're at like 5,400 fire for the day. And I'm going to have to find somewhere to go so that I can grab a portable battery. I want to get like a nice portable battery. Sometimes people will be like I'll see somebody else that does some of what I do or what I used to do. And they'll be like, I can see the look on their face. They're like, I thought you were such and such a thing. I'm like, bro, I might be a civilian, but no offense, I'm still like, I live in the real world. Like, I don't, like, when I told this to you guys, the story about how we invented guerrilla warfare, that was me trying to hint to you that I don't fit into the whole social matrix thing intentionally. Like, I do go actually off the grid. Not like these guys that are like super high profile professionals, but they follow the rules when it comes to guerrilla warfare and things of that nature. You know, they're like, they're not, that's the difference between cookie cutter and the real thing. The real thing doesn't follow the rules. You know, you obey the rules as much as you have to, but you kind of ebb and flow and weave in and out of stuff, you know? So for me, I do a lot of bobbing and weaving. I do a lot of weaving in and out of different social situations. I don't really like just stick to one track, you know? People are like, well, I thought you were an operator. I thought you were a contractor. I'm like, I'm sorry. Like how do I have less credibility as being someone that formerly, worked on those types of contracts just because I don't stick to the rules? Like, it's like the opposite. Not sticking to the rules is part of how I get done what I get done. Literally. Like, why do you think I'm was one of the best in the business? Because nobody ever knew I was there. When you do exactly what you're told, people always know where you're at, right? People are like, I'm so smart. I know that you're going to be at such and such a place at such and such a time doing such and such a thing. Well, the reason you don't know where I'm at is because I'm doing something that's unpredictable. And that's kind of like the whole idea. Being unpredictable requires being traditionally predictable, because nowadays everybody's got their way of doing things. And if you do what people used to do and not what they're doing now, it, kind of gets you a little further. Ironically, I think someone stole my vape. Did somebody reach in my fucking pocket and take my vape? There's no way. Oh, come on. I mean, I hated that thing anyway. Honestly, that vape was shit. But I sure hope someone did that. Maybe I accidentally put it in my pocket. In one of my pockets. I must have. There's no way. Well, somebody's dead. Not my problem. Oh well. Fucking idiot. Who the fuck stole my vape? I think somebody actually did steal my vape. Why do people gotta be so stupid? Now I have to hunt this motherfucker down and chop off his hands in public. Do you realize how much that's gonna cost me to get away with? I'm not even kidding you. You gotta be fucking joking. God damn it. Yeah, somebody stole my... Oh, just kidding. I'm acting. So get over it. When I sound like I'm making threats, I'm not. I'm kidding. Guys, something a lot of people don't know, and it is the truth, that I just found out recently. Now, something that I don't really know much about, but, you guys hear that from me quite often, I would say, is apparently I am related to Charlie Chaplin. Go figure. I feel like it kind of makes sense. I feel like I kind of act a little silly, but glad to see you. Thanks for the shout out. Yeah, absolutely. But I looked straight at somebody in the car when I said that. It was actually pretty funny. The way they looked at me was like, like, of course I'm not chopping somebody's hands off. Are you kidding me? This is America. We don't do that here. Nobody does that here. We don't do any of that kind of thing here. It's a safe, beautiful country that you should visit. Bring money. Just kidding. What I will say is a lot of people are like super cranky nowadays, though. It's so annoying. It's so annoying. People are so fucking cranky and constantly easily triggered. And they're violent and like, oh my gosh, I just wish people would be able to chill out. Like, I'm new to Hollywood. I'm new to California. I've lived here like a year and a half. And I love it here. And I see the people who miss how it used to be. Like I see the looks on their face like, where the fuck did my home go? And I get that. I totally understand. I really do. In my own way, I do. And I'm hoping that my experience here in California, that I could like learn enough about how cool California used to be, that by my own force of will and by the resources that I have, that we can fucking bring shit back to the way it was. Real talk. Like, this is a joke. Like, this doesn't speak to anything that I was ever taught about California. It doesn't speak to anything of what the people want. They're enjoying themselves to some degree and getting along with each other more. But it's like, what the fuck happened to what it used to be is what is essentially what people are coming at me about. I was acting. It's legal. I said on live stream I was going to chop someone's hands off, so the cops are up there. I was joking. They didn't know I was joking. Oh well. You too. All right. I didn't waste their time. Somebody else did. Everybody in town knows that I just go around doing what I do. So if you didn't get the memo, it's on you. Man, I tell you, Wendy's sure does look good. Oh, wait. Frosty. Do they have the Frosty tag? If they have the Frosty tag, we're getting the Frosty tag. Oh, see, now I'm not stopping. You know what? Fuck them. Because she saw me at the window. She could have opened the window. She ain't even opening the window. She's going to make me walk all the way in there just to ask them for something. I'm not dealing with this shit. I don't fucking deal with this shit. I really don't. Like, fuck you. I don't need that. I don't need that attitude. Nah, I'm good. Fuck Wendy's. I don't need it. What I was going to do was I was going to get a Frosty tag, and then I'd be able to get a free Frosty with every time I go in there. And so I would go in there more often. But if that lady's going to give me attitude, can't even open a window for 5 seconds, oh, then fuck that. Yeah, I'm good. Thanks anyway. But you guys are going to come in the grocery store with me. Let's see if I can get away with it. We're not going to do anything we shouldn't do. I'm going to be polite, respectful, and quiet. But I don't want to shut down the broadcast, so you're going grocery shopping with me. My God, I'll tell you what. You know what I love? I'll tell you something else I love about Hollywood. It seems like almost everybody has a fine ass. Almost everybody. Right hand up. Almost everybody. It is almost impossible to find an unattractive person in Hollywood. That's my experience. Thanks for the hearts. Oh, that's adorable. Well, the battery, the portable battery has officially died off on me. So we're going to have to take a little moment here. And I don't want to shut the broadcast down. Really not feeling like quitting because we're doing good. So you're coming in the grocery store with me, but at some point I'm going to have to shut down. And what I really have to do is find a portable battery, a good one, or a couple of them, so that I can just continue on with what I'm doing. Stop. Fuck me. I know he wasn't saying that to me. This jacket, I just got this jacket clean. I don't need it bloody. Well, we'll see how I do going in the store having this on me. I don't think it'll be that big of a deal. But I'm not sure what else to do. So, should be a non-issue. But we will find out. Oh, wow. What a genius idea. I just use a cart. It's not that complicated. Oh, almost.
Yes.
Okay. You know what I like about grocery shopping? I don't have anybody telling me what to do. I don't have anybody telling me what not to do. I don't have anybody to bother me. It's fantastic. There might be a crazy person here or there, but that's pretty much everywhere in Hollywood. So, I don't know if this is going to work out, guys, but I'm going to try. It's going to force me to go slow. Okay. Oh. Yeah, that's fine. That should work. Alright, I'm just going to have to hold it here. Am I going in the right way? I've never gone through here. Okay. What is this? That's what we do? Okay, and now what? Do that? Let me do this. Okay. I guess that's what we do. It's a very interesting store. I am looking for a collapsible Starbucks mug, which I don't think exists, but one can hope. When they come out with a collapsible Starbucks mug, then I can pack it away and then come in here and use a refillable cup, which I would really like to be able to do. Next step is to find something to buy. So I came in here for steak or some type of meat. So that's what we're going to go get. We're going to get some type of raw meat. Let's go. See, I'm not much different than my socio-political or religious counterparts. I'm just a little more animalistic. We have a lot in common. I'm just a little more wild, I suppose. I can smell it. Who's ready? Let's go. Oh, who's in here? Oh, we're doing good. Mm-hmm. Oh, that shrimp looks good. I could take down that whole salmon fillet, but if I eat that raw, I'm gonna end up. That's gonna be a bad day to eat that one. Might not be. Shrimp looks delicious. So it says 10, but is it shrimp bowl is 5? Is it a little bowl is 5? Holy mother of God. How much is that? I don't need that much. Thanks for the hearts. So let me see what they got here in reference to the meats. We'll go from there. Chuck roast looks good. And it's cheap right now. What is that? Yellowfish tuna. Or crab clusters. That could be pretty good. I think we're just going to play it safe for now. And I'm going to get myself some crab and some steak. Ugh. Now, I wait for someone to show up. I don't want to be rude. Like, should I like ask for something? Is like a bell? I don't see a bell anywhere. Like bad timing, I suppose. I need meat, but there's like nobody here. I'm trying to see if there's something else I could pick up that I don't have to ask them for help. There. This may be my first and last stop here.
Mickey Mouse.
Definitely. Hi, how are you? Pretty good. Can I get a chuck roast? It don't matter. We'll pick one. Now, do you slice them or no?
Oh, like what way?
Just it don't. I mean, just to slice them into smaller pieces.
Like cubes? Like
Yeah, like cubes. Cubes would be good. Yeah. No,
Just like how big you want.
just bite size, or if it ain't too hard. Thank you. Okay, guys. Well, you're not really saying too much, so I am going to come back and talk to you in a little bit. All right. Do I have any talent? I don't know. You'd have to ask other people. I don't know if I would say whether or not I have talent. I think you'd have to ask people that watch me attempt to use my talent or my attempted talent, I guess you'd say. So I don't know. Do I have talent? I don't think that's for me to decide. I really don't. I'm good. How are you? Do I think I have talent? I think I do. But, you know, I don't know if that's enough for me to believe it. Oh my gosh, my nose. I'll tell you what, I started broadcasting. My nose just started running like crazy. I don't know why. Oh. Thanks for the hearts. I'll tell you what, I thank God for this bench. It won't be here for long. They'll probably be getting rid of it pretty soon. But I can lay right down on it and take a nap. It's so nice.
Line 270, La Cienega, Jefferson Station. Regular fare is $1.75. Next time it's welcome. Drinking, illegal drugs, all about missing.
Hello. Oh. So I figured I'm walking around, guys. I got 5 or 6 different apps now that track my steps, and they pay me to track my steps. So I'm taking upwards of 100 to 120,000 steps a day, and these apps are tracking them, and they're paying me to track them. So I should make a little bit of money. It's a little bit extra cash on the side. With that, I thought, well, the sun's going down. I might as well come take a seat and, just live stream with you for a little bit. And then once the sun goes all the way down, then I'll probably call it quits. Because I don't want to go too long. I think I'm pushing myself a little too far, and I gotta dial it back a bit. Just for my own health. Hey. Oh, who's that? I recognize that one. Oh, no, I don't. She's cute, though. Alright. I'm surprised she hasn't run off yet. The real broadcasters are usually like, oh no, what do I do? But this one seems to actually be cool. I like that. That's good. Alright. I know I sometimes I come off a little intimidating. I know I do. But I'm not that bad. I'm intense. Like, I'm really intense as a person. At least socially. I'm not overbearing. I'm just very forward. I'm probably like the most forward person that you are ever going to meet. Like, anywhere. Like, when I'm really in the groove of things and do what I want. Thanks for the hearts. But you got me here for maybe a half hour. But when that sun goes down, I got to get moving because it's going to be cold tonight. So I'm going to have to be moving around. I'll just listen to my music and, take a walk, and that'll be about it. I am going to have to get more water at some point, which I have to remember before I get too far down the road to stop in and use the water fountain. Because the water's expensive, man. They got water fountains here and there. They got a water fountain down on Ivar in the library, and then they got a water fountain up here in Ovation, near the restrooms. So the water there is free, and then they also have a water fountain down Schrader at the park. If you are coming off the boulevard and go down Schrader, there's a park, and they have a water fountain there. But I don't know if going to the park is the safest thing to do, even if you're just trying to get water. But it's nice to have sources of water that are free. So if you don't feel like buying water, that's where you can get it for free. But remember that you are drinking the city water if you get it out of the fountains. Me personally, I would rather the city water than have to pay for it while I'm out here. Once I'm properly in a situation that I want to be in, then I won't be drinking. My God, I won't be drinking the city water anymore. But for now, I'm doing the city water. Yeah, that beautiful young lady was just letting me know that the police helicopter's overhead. And I'll tell you what, I didn't realize how many people are like always looking out for where the cops are at. I'm just over here like, is there a reason I'm supposed to worry? And sometimes people will take that the wrong way and be like, oh, what do you think, you're a tough guy? I'm like, no, I don't think I'm a tough guy. I just don't understand. Like, the only people I know of that are afraid of the cops or looking out for where the cops are at are criminals. So for me, I'm not worried about where the cops are. What do I care? They're doing their own thing. They don't bother me. I see them going up and down the street, but I don't, you know, I'm familiar with a couple in my personal life, but I don't have any, you know, professional dealings with on the right or wrong side of the law. So I don't know what the big deal is. I'm good. How are you? Like I've been here for about a year and a half, and I'm still getting used to it. Still getting used to it. It just seems to be a general consensus that people kind of stray away from the police, and I don't really understand why. I mean, maybe my rude awakening hasn't shown up, but I kind of just mind my own business and I don't cause problems, and I've never had any issues. I've never been stopped by the cops or like spoken to by the police ever here in California. Not a single time. So like I pass them on the street and stuff, and I have to say we have very handsome and very handsome officers and very beautiful officers. I feel like it's like a TV show sometimes where I see them and I'm like, oh my gosh, like where do you find these people? I don't know where you find. Like where I'm from, you kind of just get whatever you get. You know, you hire whoever you can hire. But around here, I'll tell you what, man, they sure know how to pick them.
Yeah, so they pay about $50,000.
Thanks for the follow.
About $1,000.
Thanks for the hearts. Welcome to the broadcast. Welcome to Bigo. I know it's like lame that I'm broadcasting on a third-party app, doing live streams on like a third-party app, but it's just really convenient, you know? And the convenience, I can't beat the convenience right now. I really can't. I could be doing it on Instagram. I could be doing it somewhere else, but I will soon. But I figure it's going to be once we get to like 1,000 on, once we get to 1,000 on TikTok, maybe 1,000 on YouTube, and Instagram. I don't really have a number for it. Doesn't really matter to me how many on Instagram. But once we could live stream on YouTube and TikTok, then I'll start live streaming on the other apps. But for now, I'm just going to live stream here with you. So, but I will say, guys, as your level of interaction decides how much I'm doing on the other apps. And you guys haven't really been doing much on VK. You haven't been doing much on, Tumblr or the other apps. So I kind of just deleted them, and I'll bring them back later. But that's just how it is for now, So if you want me to keep Instagram and keep TikTok and keep YouTube, you're going to have to hop on there and subscribe pretty soon. Because if you don't, then I'm probably going to end up deleting those apps too and just not using them. Because I don't see the point of keeping apps on my phone that I'm not using, And I don't feel like making videos where people aren't even watching them, I'd rather come here where I know that I'm going to have people in the broadcast. No, we don't do that. We don't do that. Never. We never do that. We never make those phone calls. We don't do it. Mm-hmm. Correct goes, you had one. You had one what? A YouTube? Oh, is that cracked? Oh, man. That's okay. They're still good. They're good headphones. Guys, I'll tell you something. I got these JBLs, okay? JBL headphones. These were $15 on clearance at Target. And the battery lasts 50 hours. And then these were like $30. They were on sale at a Love's gas station. And they last 30 hours.
And they do actually last that long. The battery's actually that good. And the sound quality isn't too bad either. I just never thought they would be such good headphones because they're so cheap. You know, like there's stuff that's inexpensive and then there's stuff that's cheap, right? Or I'm sorry, JBLs. JBLs are inexpensive, but they're a hassle and they're a pain in the butt. JLabs are cheap. They're just straight. JBLs are straight. They're just cheap and they're trash. But for whatever reason, they work really well and they last a long time. The battery does. So like JBLs are made terribly. I mean, they're made like, you know, the cheapest headphones you could possibly buy, but they work really. They work for a long time before the battery dies, and they have good sound quality. Like when I put the headphones on, I can't hear anything outside my headphones, and people can't hear even when I have the music blasting. So they work pretty good. They're JLab. I was just surprised by, you know, the quality considering the price. $15 and $30. I paid more for the ones that were supposed to be less expensive because I found the other ones on clearance, but. The reason I have two pair is not only were they really inexpensive, they were real cheap, but also then I can actually charge one while I'm using the other, you know? Oh, you haven't gone live yet though? Well, you could give it a try. I mean, I'll tell you what, I've been live streaming for about a decade, and it's something that you got to get used to. Well, I won't say a full decade. I've been live streaming since around 2016, I would say. So almost 10 years, about 8 years I've been live streaming. And it's an acquired skill, much like an acquired taste when it comes to certain foods. It's an acquired skill that you're not just going to get good at overnight. It takes years of practice to become even remotely comfortable. It's been almost 10 years and I am still vastly uncomfortable when I live stream. So, and I'm not made to do this, but I'm good at it. So I do it. Or at least people tell me I'm good at it. So I do it. And keep doing it. But if I were to choose, I definitely wouldn't be live streaming. Definitely not. So if you want to do it, there's a lot of money that can be made. You can build an audience. I mean, social media is what got me famous, you know, initially. And then stepping into the mainstream, it changed everything for me. But I never would be living this life if it weren't for challenging myself to get good at live streaming. Should I not have chosen to get on social media and push myself into this, I never, ever would have made it to Hollywood. Never. And I'm still working on making it. You know, because it's a tried and true process that takes quite a long time for a lot of people. But I've made it to a point at least where I could maintain my audience and be on live stream and have a conversation with you. And not have to shut the broadcast down over being like all nervous or socially uncomfortable, you know? Gracious, hello, how are you? Mercy, welcome to Be Going. And Rebecca, thanks for the hearts. Let it be, welcome to the broadcast. Gracious, thanks for the follow. We're at 232 to the broadcast. So let's see if we can bump it up to 300. Because we do seem to even out. It seems like we plateau quite often around 300. And so I'm hoping that we can get us going a little further. See if we can get to at least 300 by the time the sun goes down. We got maybe 15, 20 minutes. Maybe we could share out the broadcast and go from there. But I appreciate the shares. And thank you for all the hearts. Like I said, two of the biggest things you could do for the broadcast. If you're someone that taps the hearts, keep tapping the hearts and thank you. If you are someone that just doesn't have the energy or doesn't feel like it, or you don't have the time to be tapping the hearts, to be tapping the screen over and over, then, you know, something that would be super helpful would be, sharing the broadcast out to your friends and family. Sharing your broadcast out to the people that you follow or that follow you. Thank you. I miss the hair right there. I miss like one little hair. It's okay though. All right, I'm gonna start walking. We're gonna take a walk. Oh. We're gonna take a walk right now. Okay. Oh my gosh, this is bad. This is so bad. I'm gonna be okay though. I'm okay now. I'm just like, I'm sticking to myself. Like, oh gosh, is it uncomfortable? Oh, and I refuse to break my system. I got a nice little routine going. And so, eventually I will get rid of, I'm going to cycle through my clothing. I'm going to get a bigger backpack. I'm going to start going to the laundromat and doing that. But for now, I'm just tolerating what I'm having to do and how I'm having to live. But I will slowly but surely progress and move up, and just, I'm doing it shamelessly is essentially what I'm saying, is I'm just doing what I have to do to keep to my schedule. And some people don't understand. They're like, well, this is so important. You got to right now. And I'm like, I'll tell you what, if I do it right now, I'm going to fall off. So I have to pace myself and do it in my own timing, And so that's what I'm doing. I'm taking my time and pacing myself. But I have actually lost a good 10, 15 pounds since getting back home. And that just goes to show, guys, like when I go traveling and I get out there, I pig out. I do every time. I eat like a beast. And then I come home and I wonder where I got my gut from. And then I have to lose the gut. So I come back out here and I do my laps. Sometimes I jog, sometimes I walk. It depends on, how long and how rough of a trip I had. But this time around, it was a very relaxed trip. And, I was able to rest quite a bit. So, I gained a couple of pounds. So now I'm getting out here and I'm losing that weight. And I just literally in like a week's time, I went from being on the end loop of my belt to being on the lowest loop of my belt. So I'm doing better. And I didn't plan on walking around with you, but not gonna lie, there was this beautiful young lady and she kind of scared me off a little bit. She was there with her boyfriend, and I felt embarrassed because I was checking her out, and I saw the boyfriend, and I felt so bad. I was like, because sometimes I'm in Mr. Steal Your Girl mode, and sometimes I'm like in a commitment mode. And when I'm in commitment mode and I check out somebody's girlfriend, and then I realize I checked out their girlfriend or their wife, I feel like a piece of trash. And so I just like double back and try to get away from the situation. So I caught myself, and now I'm taking a walk. Oh, please don't. Please don't. That was cool. Thank you. I am very thankful that people wait until I'm not around them to take care of their business. Because then I don't have to deal with the drama of helping people to feel a little bit better about their situation. And just remind them that they can do it on their own. And then they feel more confident in their own situation too, They take care of it. But it's really good to take care of it when no one's watching, because whether it's a good thing or a bad thing, there's some things that just aren't meant to be done in public, And I'm saying that quite hypocritically, but I currently can't afford to step into a space of privacy to get done what I have to get done. So I'm doing what I got to do where I got to do it. And whoever is guilting me for doing it, well, right now I can't prioritize those people. I have to prioritize myself. And I believe it's a healthy choice I'm making for everybody, including myself. I know you guys think that I'm not an actual broadcast, like that I'm not a real person right now, and you think I'm like AI or something, but I swear to you I am not AI. And I know that even if I put other people on the video, you would still think I'm AI. But what I will do is we'll go down to the clock down at Sopranos, and I will show you the clock. The clock is going to show the exact time, and that'll prove to you that I'm real, that I'm not, people are like, you would never take the time to live stream. You're doing this and that. And I said, no, I'm taking my time out of my day to live stream with you, and this is real. This is actually happening right now in real life. So I'm going to go down to Sopranos and show you the clock, and you'll see that I'm not lying to you. This isn't some fake, you know, like Snoop Dogg's thing isn't real. That's an AI. That's not actually Snoop Dogg. But this is me. And I'm obviously not Snoop Dogg. So for those of you that do find me worth watching, we'll go to the clock and I'll show you that I'm not lying to you about being where I'm at. I am in Hollywood. So, and I do live here. I know some people are like, but I saw you here, and I saw you. That's what I'm traveling. This is my home. And people are like, no, it's not. Dude, I've been living here for like almost 2 years. This is where I live. It's just some people do a really good job of hiding me. But I'm not trying to be, you know, what I'm really trying to do is bring more people into the area, you know, and I feel like letting people know that this is actually where we're based and operating is going to, you know, bring some people in. So I'm here. I don't have anybody telling me to do it. I don't have anyone asking me to do it. I'm doing it of my own fruition, and I want to bring people to the area.
Michael Jackson.
Goes, you like seeing the palm trees as I walk by and hearing little snippets of music and life teeming. Yeah, it's pretty cool. The palm trees are a nice touch. It's good that they have some form of nature out here, you know, and they're not just, it's not just the city. You know, we have a little bit of nature out here, just a bit. And if you go up into the hills or into Beverly Hills, you have a lot more nature. Or down into Beverly Hills, you have a lot more nature. But here on the boulevard, we have palm trees, which is better than nothing. Oh. Whoa. Okay. So last month, guys, get this. Last month, I used 475 gigabytes of data. I'm going to repeat that. You ready? I used roughly 475 gigabytes of data last month on my $100 phone. I used 475 gigabytes. And this month so far, I just got my warning that I used 33 gigabytes. Now they won't slow down my data because of how much I use and how much money I make the company by using their company, by, you know, using their device in their business. So I get priority service, so I don't get my internet slowed down. But I did officially max out. But like I said, last month I did 475. 475. Can you believe it? Because I can.
No, I feel it coming. You feel it? Looks like rain. I sure hope not. If it's rain, I am so screwed. I think I have one more bag in my backpack. Really hope I do. I love when people take up like most of the walkway and they look at you like you're in the way.
That's how you know they see.
I would love to just frickin' get rid of them. The ones that are taking up the walkway, not the ones that aren't. But some of these guys are pushing it. You know, they take up the whole walkway and then they act like you're in the way. He says hi. I think these robots have microphones on them too. I bet you they do. Sorry, he's protecting me. Queen Clara goes, you can go ahead. Goes, hello, how are you doing today? I'm good, how are you? Good to see you. Thanks for the follow. I've been curious to see the name on this robot the whole time. Milo. Alright. Like Milo and Otis. Please follow you back. Alright, I'll take care of that right now. There you go. Oh, did I hit the block button instead? Oh, damn it. Maybe next time. So what first world problems should we complain about today? What are we in the mood for? Should we bitch about the lack of access of organic food? Or should we complain about how the streets aren't covered in blood? What do we bitch about today? I don't know. It's up to you. I mean, I don't choose the topics. I just go with whatever you guys want to talk about, you know? I'm trying to say that things are going good, and I think it is best if we kind of just relax and don't think too much about it. Because I think we overthink quite often. You know, personal opinion. Thanks for the follow. He goes, you have organic tequila. Well, that's neat. What's that taste like? Alcohol? Tequila? I'm in the mood to ask questions that I don't have to ask. Oh. I am definitely wearing this belt way too tight. But I don't care. I'm losing this weight. I need this weight gone in a week and a half. I have no choice. I hear you. Hey, if you guys keep tapping on your window like that, they know I can hear it. The cops will tap on their cruiser, knowing that I'm sensitive to it and I hear them, and that I hear it more than the stuff that's loud, right? And so what I'm going to start doing is when I have my headphones on, I'm going to start tapping on my earphones because I know they're listening in. I'm just going to start going boom, 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 boom. See how they like it. It goes, Los Negros Organic Tequila. All right. I'll take a look into it. Here, let me just screenshot real quick. Oh, darn it. I accidentally hit the block button. I meant to screenshot. Actually, no, I meant to block. So, yeah. Remember, even free isn't free. And they're like, yes, it is. And I'm like, all right. I hope you continue to believe that so I can continue making money. I have to learn to start looking for rings before I look for boobs. We look at the ring or the finger where the ring goes. And if there's no ring, then we look at the boobs. But if there's a ring there, we wait to look at the boobs. New rule. Ring first, ring finger first, then boobs. Boobs have to wait till after looking at the ring finger. And if you're behind them, I mean, you can't see the hand either way. So if you happen to see the butt, what are you going to do? Can't really control that. Kind of just happen, you know? My God. One thing I see all over Hollywood Boulevard is perfection at its finest. Everywhere. Absolutely everywhere. Can't get away from it. I try to escape and I go down the road. I'm like, oh, pretty people, run. And then I turn a corner. I'm like, oh, great. More pretty people. So if I can find people that don't make me feel ugly, I'll let you know, but I haven't found them yet. I'm too busy seeing super attractive people absolutely everywhere. Can't get away from them. But I do have to pee, so you guys are going in my pocket for a minute. Microphone's going off and you're going in my pocket. So I came out here. Oh, you know what? Here they are. Let me see if I can talk to these guys. See if they don't pull out before I catch up to them. Let's hope. All right, give me a second. Because the car's running, but... Oh. Hey, boss. Yes. I tell you what, I was here earlier and I talked to the manager, and he got me. Outside from that out. Okay.
So we'll talk to you right now.
Thank you. All right. Okay. Yeah, because this place they don't even have a phone number listed. So I thought, well, let me go take a walk because I was waiting out here for a half hour and I didn't want to wait any longer. So I thought, let me get their phone number. Why look them up online? They don't even have a phone number. So I got lucky enough to see him there, and hopefully I can make that connection and, do something about the situation. Hey, yo, how are you? How can I broadcast? So I'm going to wait to go to the bathroom in case you haven't pieced that together yet. And sorry about the flashing light. What do you call it? Whenever they're doing what they're doing, they start doing the thing that some people think is like clever and new.
but has been known by like most 6 to 10 year olds since Call of Duty Ghosts. So. Welcome to the broadcast. And then they're like, let's get the helicopter to come over for the record. And I'm like, sounds good to me. Sounds wonderful. Because if you do your job, then it makes you look good. You got it on the record. If you don't do your job, then it looks bad for you. And that's it. So let's see what happens. If there's one thing I love doing, it's proving Masters of the Universe wrong. I don't like having to do it, but when I have to do it, I don't mind taking the time. If they try to say that I was just sitting out here and stuff, I got this all on recording. So, no sweat. Because that's what they did earlier. They said they were going to come help me, and then they just ghosted me and let it look like I was sitting outside, and then had the helicopter come over. So round 2, we should get a little bit of movement. We'll see what happens.
1 minute, and we'll kind of call you in. Okay?
Thank you.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Well, it sounds like I'm heading in, so I'm going to shut down. I'll talk to you very soon.
Jamming with freedom. You miss my goddamn and I know you'll keep going on. Jamming with freedom.
Okay, then. Pleased to know you too. You guys get that tablet in yet? The Revel tablet? Okay. Have a good day. Oh my gosh, that is so cool.
I'm not going to put it on camera because it looks like it's a private situation. But I just saw into a building that I've been here for almost 2 years and I've never seen in that building. And I saw, and it was super cool. Not even going to say what I saw, but this town is so full of surprises, this city. And the longer I'm here, the more I see. And I just love it. I absolutely love this place. I never run out of things to do. I never run out of places to be. I'm always excited, and I'm always seeing something new. I might not always like what I see, but sometimes I do. That's still technically rhymed. You guys should see the moon. I'm going to try to show you the moon. I just don't know how how it's going to come out. Let me see. Ooh, excuse me. Sorry. Just want to make sure I didn't get people on camera. I don't want to be. There's the moon. It just looks like a little dot for us, unfortunately. But here, you can really see it. Looks beautiful. Like I said, Los Angeles, California is one of the best places in the world to live if you're trying to see the stars. Yeah, so this vape lasted me maybe 4 days. It'll probably last me the next day or two. Don't buy it. Do not. I do not recommend the Geek Bar. I don't care how popular it is. I do not recommend the Geek Bar. For me, it's been a waste of money. The last one I bought was less expensive and it lasted 5 days more. My last vape lasted like 10 days and it cost me $10 less. This big popular Geek Bar thing lasted me 4 days and it's already done. So I'm not, and it cost me an extra $10. This thing's almost $30. The smaller one, the smaller vape is like $17. And this is almost out. So I definitely recommend getting the smaller one. I can't remember I think it's called Fire. That's it. The brand is Fire. It's a fire vape. And it works really good. But the Geek Bars, I'm just not for it because I don't know what the big deal is, why people like them so much. I don't get more of a kick out of it either. I don't feel like there's more flavor. And I also feel like it leaves me with an aftertaste. So I much prefer the other one. And I want to take a seat on the bench because I'll tell you what, I am bushed. I'm tired. And I got to talk with that lady tonight who said that I was going to get talking with her. And she's looking into an even better housing situation for me. So I'm excited. I just got to let her do her job and work it out. But I tell you what, I'm pretty tired. So I'm going to call it quits early tonight, okay? We're going to go down somewhere, and I also have to get a nose hair trimmer tomorrow. I'm going to have to buy one of those, or I'll have to use I already bought a trimmer, so I might as well just use what I got. But I'm going to end up having to go and find somewhere to rest for the night because I'm bushed. I'm tired. I can't be walking the rest of the night. I'm too tired to be walking this much. So I'm just going to go find somewhere and call it a night. Oh well. Can we be friends? I don't think so. I think it's gonna be a negative. Me and you though? Yeah, sounds good to me. All right. And I'll tell you what, something awesome is that for my so I was raised on martial arts. I practiced martial arts for over a decade. My kid is gonna be trained in martial arts, and we have a martial arts studio with the LAPD right here on the boulevard. So they're like immediately associated with the LAPD. So I'll probably end up, when I get my kid, I'll have my kid enrolled in that, what do you call it? In the martial arts academy they have here. But I don't know that I'm going to be, oh, we'll see. If you guys can get us up to 300 in the next couple of minutes, then I'll stay on. But if I get to the restroom before we get to 300, then I'm shutting down because I got to poop and then I'm going to bed. So I'm going to bed early. Yeah, I really got to poop. Like really bad. It's so bad. So bad. Oh. Almost. It's gonna change soon. Just give it a minute. Almost there. I don't think I'm the only one that's eager. Everybody's all excited to get across here. Watch. Oh, now we're good. Okay. Every now and again, someone doesn't see the sign, like the traffic signal, and they just keep going. So I try to be careful. He goes, cool. Is my kid moving out there soon? I don't have that part figured out yet. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. I'm not trying to have his entire environment change like that just because I want him out here, you know? So, and it's probably best for me. I mean, realistically, it's going to be a couple of years before it's appropriate for him to be out here anyway. You know, I think for him to be able to handle being out here, I'm going to have a little more of my situation figured out, have a little bit more money. And, you know, I want to be able to support what he wants to do and not just what I want to do and expect him to be paying his own way at such a young age. So I'm going to take care of that first, and then I'll, you know, in a couple of years, probably get him over here. But for now, I'm just getting things ready for him. That's pretty, like, when I first moved here, I got things ready for myself. And now that I have things ready for myself, I'm starting to implement the things that I got ready for myself. And then I'm starting to prepare things for him so that, say, in 3, 4, 5 years, he can move out here and just kind of fall right into line. And, you know, he'll have to adjust to city life. I think that's going to be the tough part. But I'm thinking if he can spend a couple of months over here and a couple of months with his mom, it could be good. And we could just fly him back and forth because you could find flights for $100, $200. And if he wants, you know, he could spend because he's probably going to end up going to school back on the East Coast. So he'll go to school over there, more than likely. And then if he wants to spend the summers with me, he could spend the summers over here with me. You know? At least that's what I thought would be a good idea. So, you know, he could be real strict and stringent and do everything he's supposed to do during the year. And then whenever he comes over here, I can spoil the hell out of him, show him a good time, and then send him back to his mom. So have them all ready for the beginning of the school year. I'm going to be out here tonight. You took Taekwondo when you were a kid. Cool. I'll tell you what, when you practice martial arts and you get it to a point of muscle memory, it stays with you. I haven't practiced martial arts in years, and I still remember most of it. And when I'm in a situation of that I have to defend myself, it just happens. Like, I don't think about it. And I look ridiculous when I defend myself, but I do it successfully. Like, I look like an atypical character from, like an Asian cartoon or like a martial arts movie. So I don't fit the profile. I look weird when I do it, but I'm able to defend myself pretty well. But just instinctually, like if you were to ask me to do it on purpose, I can't really do it. But when attacked, I just immediately defend myself, and I don't really think about much. I don't think. I just do it. So why go to bed early? Because I am so freaking tired, and I have walked at least 90,000 steps in the past 4 days. So I'm pretty tired. The kid you didn't know, very cool. How old is my kid? I'm not trying to give any more details about my kid, but that's what I will tell you is that I have one. He goes, I look like a police officer. Well, thank you for the compliment. Thanks. He goes, English isn't her first language. Apologies. No, you're cool. Got attacked? No, I didn't get attacked. What makes you say that? Other than English actually being your first language. Got it. Okay. Mike, yeah. All right, cool. I'm still waiting on this light. This is the longest I've ever stood at a light. I don't know why it's taking so long. Still waiting. Still waiting. All right, so we're just gonna do this. Maybe that'll do something. I gotta poop. Like, come on. All right. People be thinking I'm going to the restroom just to get a blowjob. I'm like, no, I actually have to poop. They're like, people don't believe that I would say out loud that I have to poop. And then I say out loud that I have to poop, and they're like, I don't think he's meaning he's going to poop. I think he's saying he's going to the bathroom to get a blowjob. I'm like, no, I seriously have to poop so bad. I'm not making it up. And people are like, why would you say that in public? And I'm like, because I feel like it and I can. God bless America. Like, that's it. Where else can I get away with just saying in public that I have to poop? Pretty much nowhere else. And I have to poop. And with that note, I have to shut down because obviously you're not going to stay with me while I take a crap. And I'll talk to you guys real soon. Thanks for stopping in. I'm going to stay shut down. No, I'm not. I'm going to go find somewhere to sleep, and we're going to broadcast until I pass out. See you later.